Title: El Fantasma. In the dusty outskirts of Guerrero, Mexico, 10-year-old Mateo Alvarez lived a simple life. His parents ran a small grocery store, struggling but honest. One night, cartel enforcers from the Los Jinetes cartel stormed into their home. Mateo's father refused to pay protection money. They made an example of him and his mother. Mateo survived by hiding under the floorboards, watching through a crack as his world burned down. The police were useless, corrupt, or terrified. The case was closed before it began. Mateo became another orphan swallowed by the system, but he never forgot. At 17, Mateo fled to the US, undocumented, working odd jobs until he found a recruiter who saw the fire in his eyes. He enlisted in the US Marine Corps under DACA, barely scraping by with forged papers and raw determination. Boot camp sharpened him. Afghanistan hardened him. He became a force recon sniper, learning patience, precision, and how to become a ghost. Years later, with a combat record and a discharge in hand, Mateo vanished. He returned to Mexico older, leaner, quieter. He didn't speak much, but when he did, it was with purpose. People called him El Fantasma, the ghost. No one knew where he slept. No one saw him twice. He began with the low-level dealers, then lieutenants, then corrupt cops. Every hit was surgical clean, terrifying. No fingerprints, no witnesses. He left behind a single calling card, a bullet casing wrapped in a strip of the Marine Corps flag. The cartel panicked. Rumors spread of a gringo-trained ghost, striking from shadows. Some said he was CIA. Others swore he was a demon. But for Mateo, it was personal. One by one, he dismantled the Los Jinetes cartel from the inside, freeing kidnapped girls, torching meth labs, taking out traffickers with sniper shots from impossible distances. The cartel sent sicarios to kill him. None returned. In the final act, he infiltrated the hacienda of Don Victor Zamora, the man who had ordered his parents' execution. Disguised as one of Zamora's own guards, Mateo waited 3 days in silence. Then, under a full moon, he walked into the boss's courtyard and executed him in front of his own men. Then he disappeared. Some say Mateo died in the mountains, finally at peace. Others say he's still out there, waging his one-man war, dismantling cartels across Latin America. A phantom shaped by vengeance, trained by the Marines, feared by killers.